Hello, beautiful Taurus souls, and welcome to your October monthly forecast. This month will be a little bit different. I am going to use the crystal ball. When I connect in with this, I want you to watch and see what you see and comment. Either comment what you see and I can help you work through it, or just take on board whatever comes through for you as a message for you. I will still do a chakra card and a healing card, and then at the end I may do a tarot card to tie it all in. But before I get started, as usual, a quick little rundown on the cosmic energy for all of us. Now, I have dubbed October Open October. Open your mind to visualize your dreams. Open your heart to ignite your desires, and open your hands to receive. October 2nd, Mercury goes direct. Now, with all the retrograde reflection you've been doing, chances are you've been given the answers to dictate your direction from here. And it's like the cloud has lifted and your vision is revealing the new information that you needed to move forward. For me personally, quite often as Mercury goes direct, it can make a dramatic exit. So don't be surprised if anything you haven't acknowledged yet gives you a good old kick up the arse as it goes direct. Now that is on the 2nd, so be mindful of that. October 9, we have the Aries full moon. Full moons are always illuminating whatever's left to be acknowledged so that it can be healed. And this one could be quite confronting. We're still winding up that shadow period of Mercury retrograde shadow period as well, or Mercury shadow. Be open to whatever needs healing. Remember that with the full moon, when we forgive and release, or we celebrate what we've accomplished and calibrate that into who we are now, we create space for our manifestations to take place. There is a huge message of acceptance coming through with this moon, accepting that healing takes time and to be gentle and patient with yourself and others. You may only be in the process of healing, but becoming aware of what's needing to be healed will be the first step. October 23rd, we leave harmonious Libra and we head into independent and focused Scorpio. So you may find yourself questioning anything that stings or feels out of alignment with your morals or your values. With Scorpio being an emotional water sign, pay attention to how you feel in every situation, and that way it's easier to become more aware of any external factors that are affecting your energy. October 25th, we have a Scorpio new moon solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are designed to trigger change and transformation. A solar eclipse during a new moon reveals new chapters, new beginnings, and possibilities in a supercharged way. So it's a perfect time to plant those seeds of intentions, to water them with love, nurture them with belief, and of course surrender them to the soil of the universe so that they may grow. But of course, we cannot start a new chapter without closing the old one first. And then, of course, on October 31st, we have Halloween, in case you hadn't noticed the decorations. Now, it's said the veil between the spirit world and ourselves is thinner. So allow yourself, give yourself permission to tap into the higher realms. Pay attention to any signs, symbols, synchronicities, messages, coincidences, things that grab your attention. They're probably signs trying to come through for you. Acknowledge that we're all spiritual beings who never really die. We just move on to another realm, okay? So be open to whatever's coming through for you. It's a great time to celebrate, calibrate, integrate whatever you have laid to rest in your life thus far, because it's honoring those shifts and changes that you've made and embracing the space for the new energy that's coming into your life. So as you can see, it's open October because we're opening our mind, we're opening our heart, we're opening our hands, we're being open to healing, we're being open to change, and we're being open to any intuitive or spirit nudges that are coming through. So really pay attention to that. Now, last month, Taurus, you had the heart chakra with the message that sometimes you must go back in order to move forward. Your message, your chakra message this month is the throat chakra. So what are you needing to say? What are you needing to hear? What do you need? What's a truth that you're still needing to acknowledge? And your healing card has jumped on the floor. So sound, music, silence, rhythm, vibration. Being in touch with your truth. When you went back in order to move forward, what was the truth you revealed? What was that vibration? How did it sit with you? How are you moving forward with it into October? I also want to add, pay attention to music. For you, Taurus, I feel like there could be some messages coming through in music this month. Your healing card is sincere relationships. Bring your awareness to the people you surround yourself with. It's important that you are honest about how you feel about your most significant relationships. This is not limited to romantic relationships and could include an employee, a family member, or a friend. Consider whether a relationship is causing you unnecessary stress. This is not about blame. You are just simply deciding how your various relationships affect your emotional energy or vibration. How well does that fit in with your throat chakra card of revealing the truth? On this card, there's two nature pixies hugging as they look out over a beautiful landscape that is both snowy and filled with flowers. Strong relationships are not seasonal or available only when it is convenient. When you are in ideal relationships, you can find the beauty, grace, and charm of the people you are with. The butterflies fluttering around the flowers indicate you are more than capable of making the changes needed to create loving and positive relationships. The flowers represent blessings, protection, and potential growth for all involved. The bird is a messenger. There is a situation before you that needs to be met head on. You deserve to have relationships that are loving and supportive of you. Having sincere, optimal relationships will be so much healthier for you in the long run. So pay attention to your relationships. Which ones are harmonious? Which ones are sweet, sweet music? And which ones are like nails down a chalkboard music? Which ones are in tune with your vibration? Which ones are in tune? Have you ever listened to a musical instrument that is not in tune? It sounds off. Which relationships are out of tune and which relationships are in? It's time for you to be honest with yourself about that this month. Okay, let's get into the crystal ball. So as I said, if you see anything as I'm looking, feel free to comment below. Excuse me one moment. Okay. Message for Taurus, please. I'm seeing a house with a pointy roof. Why am I saying that? What's the message with that, please? Harmonious home. What relationship? And I feel like for some of you, this will be your home environment. For others, it will be a building with a pointy roof. Pay attention. If it feels out of tune, either tune it up, tune into it, tune it up so that it is sweet again, it is in tune again. Or if it cannot be tuned up, replace the strings, replace the instrument, replace whatever needs replacing so that the music sounds beautiful again. Now, for some of you, you'll be able to tune in, tune it up, and it'll be great. It'll be like this reconciliation. For others, I'm seeing a birdcage. So for others, you're feeling trapped, you're wanting to break free, you've had enough of this symphony that's out of key, out of tune, not in alignment with you anymore, and you're wanting to break free of that. This is about you honoring that relationship with yourself. When I look at this Sincere Relationships card, there's a bridge. Cross the bridge when you come to it, and for some of you, you are going to need to stand up for your freedom. Now, with that birdcage, you could actually be breaking free and leaving, or you could just be breaking free of your silence and saying, this is no longer aligned with where I want to go. We need to tune in and tune up our relationship, much like you would service your car. It's time to service a relationship for some of you as well. I do see reconciliation for most, but for some, there is time. It is time to break free and leave. Oh, and as I twist it, okay. And for others, 2 becomes 3. So for some of you, there's a reconciliation where you're tuning in, servicing, making it better. For some of you, you're actually walking away or breaking free of the silence and spreading your wings. And then for others, there's a growth that needs, how do I put this? Working out how it all flows with 3 of you now. Could be a new baby, could be a new family member, could be something new coming in to the equation. And how does that all work now? Wow, beautiful big lion's head here. Could be a Leo, could also be having the courage to have this truthful conversation. This is out of tune. This is out of alignment. This is not working for me. How can we twiddle it? How can we change it? How can we adjust it so that it's back in tune, back in alignment? Have the courage to do that. And that is all she wrote. All of a sudden, I just see nothing but pretties. There's nothing that jumps out. So let's get a tarot, unless 2 come out, a tarot card to tie all that in for you. I feel like the message is, though, that it's all about your relationships and working out which ones are in alignment and which ones are out of tune, out of alignment. Can the instrument be fixed, or is it needing to be replaced, or is it needing to be recalibrated because there's more in the equation now? And we get the Wheel of Fortune. A return to the beginning, only at a higher level in the spiral of life. Interestingly, you must go back in order to move forward. This is your next level. You went back. Now you're ready to move forward and be honest with what is in rhythm with you and what is not, what is in tune with you and what is not, what is aligned with you and what is not. And the only way to get to the next level is to have those honest, sincere conversations. The wheel of, and this is also fire, so definitely that fire, courageous energy. Good luck, karma, life cycles, a turning point, change, inevitable fate. For some of you, you may be fighting. You may know that this is out of tune and you may be fighting it all the way, holding on to something that is broke. Or there may be a way to fix it by buying a new set of strings, by buying a new, I think they're called a bow. I'm not sure what the actual string bit of it is called. I think it's called a bow. This is the next cycle, but it's an up-leveled cycle. So it's working out which relationships you're tuned into and which ones you're not, and up-leveling from the ones that you're not, or recalibrating, reconciliating. But it's this being aware and being open to changing whatever needs changing. I hope you got something from that reading. Have an amazing October. Open up. Open your mind to visualize. Open your heart to ignite your passions. Open your hands to receive. Open your awareness from September as to what's working and what isn't, and be open to any changes that need to be made. Be open to the signs as well this month with that veil and Halloween, and have an amazing October. So much healing, love and love to your gracious goddess of guidance, Tracey. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you. 2022 is all about you and your dreams coming true, whatever that means for you. Let them come through. Be open to receive them.